Hey there guys, this is Ignite the Fire, and welcome back to a brand new episode of my Skylanders Chapter Let's Play. This is episode number 14, so hopefully we can complete chapter 14, known as Operation Troll Rocket Steel, to 100% right here. So let's be grabbing that jewel, and then we can talk to Flynn without further ado. I'm ready to show him why you're the worst pilot and best of Skylanders, most certainly. So yeah, let's get showing him those lack of skills right there, Flynn. Yeah, Buzz, you probably want to hold on to something. Just warning you in advance right there, dude. That does not sound like cries of joy, that sounds like cries of fear. Yeah, I definitely agree with you right there, Buzz. And I don't think the pilot who taught Flynn should lose his license. I think Flynn himself should lose his license if he even has one. Well, isn't that convenient? Yeah, I'm sure we can do that with ease, I should even add. Well, then we're going to do that, because we're nice people like that. But either way, let's be talking to Buzz right here, because I believe he has a villain quest for us. He does indeed, for none other than Bone Chompy. Now, we haven't actually fought this guy yet, but that doesn't stop me from actually having him captured. I have him in a trap, ready and waiting to be utilised. Never would have seen Bone Chompy being a good medic, definitely not. So yeah, when I was talking about the fact that I do have him trapped, I have him trapped in this very trap right here pretty much, and try and say that 5 times faster. I actually must think that probably ain't as hard as it sounded. I'm just making it sound harder than what it actually is. That sounds like a pretty convenient ability indeed. And you know what's even better? Having this guy's new colour scheme. Oh wait, he already had it, never mind. Yeah, that's the thing, I've already evolved all of these villains, so it's kind of like spoiler alert, but this is what their villain theme looks like already, even though I haven't even got their villain quest sorted yet. But anyway, right here we do actually earn a hat from this villain quest, so it's definitely a long one for more useful villain quests in terms of the rewards you get from it, that is. And right here we have the nurse hat, which of course Bone Chompy is going to wear it because it suits him so much, considering he is a nurse at the end of the day. So yeah, let's be collecting some of gold right now, because we like gold, as I've mentioned several times before, I'm pretty certain. But one thing we don't like, however, is trolls. If we was to pick between trolls and gold, you guys can probably guess which one I'd go for. Gold, obviously.
Thanks for rescuing me.
You're welcome, Mr. Snuggles.
Join the battle. Courage, Snuggles.
Yeah, that's it, courage. Remember your courage. But anyway, that actually really reminds me of a show I did back in year 6, basically my final year of primary school. Because what happened is that we was doing Bugsy Malone for our school play, because basically in our school, or at least my primary school anyway, we always did a year 6 performance to, like, you know, leave upon. So, you know, that's what was remembered by, I suppose. But either way, for ours, we did Bugsy Malone, and of course, I got the part of Babyface. And I tell you what, I know it doesn't sound like much of a part, considering especially considering he only has, like, 20 or so odd lines, which is still a lot, mind you, but still probably doesn't sound that awesome of a part. But I can guarantee you guys it was the complete opposite. I had so much fun in that role because my lines were so much fun. And the actual things I got to do was fun as well because I had to fake hit people with a baseball bat. Who would not want to fake hit people with a baseball bat, right guys? Especially in front of the entire school, especially when you get to fake hit someone with a baseball bat who you really don't like. Because basically there was someone at my primary school who I really didn't like. And so because of this play, I was able to fake hit him with a baseball bat. Oh, it was so glorious. But anyway, not only on top of that, but Babyface is another character who, like, really, he is similar to Snuggles in many ways, because he's like, okay, courage, remember my courage. And so that's why, you know, Snuggles really reminds me of that character, and he reminds me of what I was like in my performance, because I had to be like, okay, courage, remember my courage, let's go. Because I suppose my acting is superb, I suppose. But anyway, let's heal this guy up right here, because with Bone Chompy, we have the power. In fact, I should even say we got the touch and the power, because obviously simply by touching him, we was able to heal him. So that's why we got the touch and we got the power.
I want to help Mabu's defense force and build Wilkin soldiers. Only problem is, don't know how. But if Frankenstein come over, I can learn his secrets.
Well, it sure is a good thing I have Frankenstein then, isn't it?
Frankenstein. Let's get cranky!
Yeah, it's time to get cranky, but either way, let's be completing this villain quest already.
Frankenstein, here to help me build Wilkin soldiers? Great!
Yes, that is great indeed, Mr. Voice Crack Wooster.
Understand.
Yeah, I totally can't understand what you're saying right now. You see, I can use this language as well. I can speak the ancient wood language. Because this is basically the language right here, guys. Yeah, whispering isn't exactly a wood secret language because I can do it. But hey, whatever, we're just going to deal with it, right, guys? But man, this guy's involved color scheme looks really, really awesome, I've got to admit. Oh, we also got a hat from that as well, so that's great. 2 villain quests and 2 hats so far. How glorious is that? Very glorious to answer you guys' question, just in case you didn't quite catch my drift. But either way, we've got the Kepi hat right there. We're not going to wear it just yet, but it's definitely an awesome hat. I'm definitely going to show you guys that. And we're not wearing it because, you know, we got the alarm clock hat on, which is, you know, awesome enough as it is. Ooh, undead element are stronger here. Well then, luckily for us, I happen to have an undead element in the form of Batspin. So she didn't do too well against Wolfgang, I am going to go ahead and admit. So it's time for her to, like, make up for it. Time for her to prove to us how awesome she actually is. I'm sorry I accidentally hit the camera right there, guys. Because trust me, she's awesome, and that, like, performance before doesn't summarize how awesome she is, so she deserves that second chance right now. Nice, got him.
That's some nice rescue in there, Skylander. Many thanks. And I've got a little tip for you, too. There's a bomb up there on the tower. More than enough firepower to blow this barrier sky high.
Oh, yeah, most certainly. So let's get to it without further ado, shall we? Yeah, one of Batspin's powers is actually can turn into a bat. How awesome is that? Oh yeah, and those Evilican soldiers right there are what we got from completing Frankenstein's villain quest.
Maybe it's because they heal you and activate.
Yes, that's probably why it's called that. Even though it is a pretty cool name as well, so we can definitely see where you got that idea from. Tortellinus. Oh man, that's an awesome name right there. Your name is even better than the Health Regenifiers, dude. That just shows how awesome your name truly is. Okay, let's be destroying those crates right there, because who likes crates, right? Well, who would like crates if when you destroy them you get gold, you know, why would you not want to destroy them, pretty much, that's what I'm saying right here. And like I've said several times, if destroying crates in real life gave me gold, then I wouldn't be inside playing Skylanders, I'd be outside, smash as many crates as I can see. As long as that would be legal, mind you. But anyway, let's grab this Wing Sapphire right here. Because, you know, that's going to be very useful indeed, especially since these bonuses definitely accumulate after a while. And apparently that was funny. I'm not going to question you, Batspin, definitely not. Especially since, you know, you have fangs and I don't. So here's the Southeast Tower. We're going to get right into this puzzle right here. Nice one, Frankenstein, but unfortunately knowing lots about pieces isn't going to be very helpful for me right now, so you just stick to what you do best and I'll stick to what I do best. Sound good? Sound good indeed. But no offense to you, of course, because you're one awesome dude. Yeah, I do like Frankenstein, probably one of my favourite air villains, I will go ahead and admit. Even though lots of the air villains are actually much better than I expected to be. Like, Buzzbeak is actually a really, really great villain. Like, I wasn't expecting him to be as fun and as good as it actually turned out to be. So yeah, Buzzbeak, definitely one of the biggest surprises when it comes to the villains in this game. At least for me, anyway. So let's grab this big bite of treasure right here, as Batspin put it right now. And head back outside without further ado. So let's get spinning. There we go, there's all them guys taken out right now. So now let's be solving this puzzle right here as well, because, you know, one puzzle is never enough. So let's grab that gold right there, because we appreciate gold in this channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed that by now, because if you haven't, there's something wrong with you guys. No, I'm kidding, there's nothing wrong with you if you haven't noticed. It's totally fine, because, you know, not everyone notices everything straight away. Well, who knows, maybe this is your first video on my channel, which if it is, you know, welcome to the channel and all. I am awesome, so you should subscribe. Not arrogant whatsoever in my words right now, hey guys. But yeah, I should be careful. As we all know, my arrogance really gets the best of me sometimes. And I need to come up with a better word, because using arrogant over and over again, you know, is not very good. You know, it truly shows that I'm a huge hypocrite, because I'm saying I'm arrogant when I'm really not. I think hypocrite is a word, but I could be completely wrong by that as well. That shows how good my vocabulary is, I guess. Not very good, in case you didn't catch my drift. By the way, I keep on saying in case you didn't catch my drift, because, like, not because I can't think of anything better to say, purely because, like, it's a Transformers reference every single time I say it, and because I love Transformers, may as well say it, right? Because if you can't catch my drift, it's basically referencing a character from Transformers called Drift. But I wouldn't blame you if you couldn't catch Drift, because Drift is like 600,000 tons or something odd like that, basically meaning that if you was to try and catch him, he would squash you. So don't try to catch Drift, guys, it's an awful idea. But either way, right over here, I believe we have a Traptanium cluster. I was indeed correct in believing that. So now we're going to bring in none other than Gear Shift. You'll see why I chose her in specific in a moment right here. Yeah, she's all geared up, alright, so it's time to take out this Traptanium cluster without further ado. Boom, take that Traptanium cluster. So yeah, let's be opening up this chest, and then we can head back over to the mainland area over there. Bit by bit, indeed, because as Spyro says, every bit counts. I know Skylanders of the Undead element are strong on their own, but honestly, I couldn't care less right now. Okay, so now we can jump up right over here. And then this also means that we can head right over here. So we're going to head inside first, and then we're going to grab the chest. Because inside there is a location for a soul gem, the first soul gem level, which belongs to none other than Cobra Cadabra, as you guys can tell right here. So of course we're going to preview the Sky. Why the hell would we not want to preview Skylander this awesome? Yeah, I really like this guy's moveset. It's very, very unique and a very, very fun moveset to say the least. And I really enjoy playing as this guy as well. So, you know, everything you want in the Skylanders here, you know, he's got a pretty awesome design and a pretty awesome moveset to say the least. As for his gameplay, it can be a bit off at times, you know, he has a few glitches. But apart from that, you know, very good character indeed. So now let's head back over here and be doing this here minigame right here. This minigame's fun. Yeah, they're pretty crazy, right? Yeah, this isn't much of a puzzle, buddy. We're just jumping on blocks. So yeah, just make sure to jump on the block with a light on, because if you jump on a block that doesn't have a light on, then you fail the mission, and that's, well, the minigame I should even say, and that's not what you want. But luckily we did it successfully right there, and that's what matters. So now we're going to create some tanks, because apparently crushing a bit of metal creates a tank. Again, since we're in the Skylanders care about logic, so it's not going to start caring about logic all of a sudden here, isn't it? Crush for trolls, get it? Because we're crushing those blocks for the tanks. Oh, that's funny. But either way, let's be opening up this gate right here. Okay, we're going to be careful advancing through this area, because basically those blocks, like, they push you very, very badly. In fact, like, you go flying if you touch those things. So that's basically the technique you want to go for, guys. Like, going on one, then jumping on the other, then jumping on the other again, and then jumping on that one again. So if you follow that technique to the dot, then I guarantee you will complete the zone with ease. But either way, we are indeed going to wear this hat. And that's our fourth and final hat of this here level. Oh, and we're also going to grab the bomb right here as well. And use it on this wall. Oh, or maybe not, I suppose. Yeah, that's what I get for initiating it too early, I suppose. Okay, hopefully this will work out better this time. That did indeed work out better.
I just had a wicked idea, Skylander. Babu catapult.
That does sound like a wicked idea indeed, so let's go on ahead and see what it'll do. Give us a texture glitch, apparently. Oh, and a cutscene to go alongside it as well. 2 for the price of 1, how awesome. Take this, you thing, whatever you are. Okay, so it seemed that the element of our area is still undead, so we're going to go back on over to Batspin right now. No less for the wicked indeed, Miss Batspin. So let's be completing more of these puzzles now without further ado. Yeah, that's not a really good way to solve puzzles, dude. You solve puzzles with the mind, not guns. Because you know, before the battle of the fists comes the battle of the mind. So that's why you need a good dramatic entrance, and of course the dramatic exit as well. Or at least, you know, that's what Kung Fu Panda 3 said. And if Kung Fu Panda said it, it has to be true. End of story. Not like it's a film or anything. And it's not like you should. It's not like you shouldn't believe everything you hear in the movies, right, guys? Because movies are totally real 100% of the time. I'm kidding. Don't believe everything you see. Because they say don't believe everything you read, but everything you see is just as bad. So don't believe everything you see as well. Or smell, or taste, or touch. Any sort of sense, don't always trust it. Trust me on that. Because everything can be deceiving. So, what that little area there for, what that little area was there for was a bit of gold right there. And then this area is the same as well, but hey, we need to complete this area in order to get for all areas final objectives, so I don't mind coming inside and dealing with them pretty much. But if we were going to collect this so I can show you guys A, how to do the puzzle, and B, so we can collect that gold because we like gold and all. Even though the unfortunate thing about this is that we'll be going to waste. This Batspin right here is already maxed out on gold. But I don't really care about that too much. I'm just playing the game for fun of it. I'm not playing for it to necessarily max out all of my characters in gold. But either way, it's time for some more catapults right here, so that's awesome. Boom, take this, and this. Nice. Okay, what we can do is we can just jump up here. Much more faster way of doing things, might I also add. And over here is our legendary treasure, so let's go ahead and collect that without further ado. Well, I said that very, very quickly right there. But hey, that's because I'm naturally a fast speaker, you know, sometimes I can't help how fast I speak. Okay, take this, son. Boom. And this. Yes, here we go. Yeah, that bat vortex there is very, very useful. But if we were going to go ahead and swap out for Mr. Sunburn, I'd like to know. Let's get roasting and toasting. Now you guys will see why in a second right here, but first and foremost I'm going to fire up this dude. And then we're going to head over here, because why would I not want to do that, right guys? And we're also going to head over here as well. Boom. So inside here I believe we found the location for a brand new boss fight. Indeed we have indeed. Wow, I said indeed way too many times in that sentence right there. I need to calm down with all the indeeds and all that. And you guys are probably thinking right now, indeed, you do need to stop with all the indeeds. Or maybe I'm just crazy. To which case you guys are probably also thinking, indeed. Boom, take this. And this. Don't forget to take a bit of that as well. Oh darn, we're taking a lot of damage very, very quickly here. Unfortunately, Sunburn isn't the greatest for ranged. So let's go ahead and bring in Krankenstein to finish him off, or at least get close to that. Oh, here we go, that's much better. Let's just punch him instead. Boom, take this. Constantly. Just no end of punching right here, because what's wrong with that? Okay, now let's use a Sunburn to finish him off right here. Boom. Ha, you ain't getting me while I'm in my teleport, dude. Take that. So yeah, there's that guy all sorted. So now let's bring in our fire traps. We can trap this dude already. Sorry, dude, but I don't speak bomb. But I do like blowing stuff up. I definitely will say that much. So now let's be opening up this villain vault right here. No, not this villain vault, this villain stash. Huge difference between a villain vault and a villain stash in this game. So I got to hurry up and learn that already. But man, that's one hefty stash right there. I've got no complaints right here. So yeah, now we're going to head in this general direction because I believe there is more things for us to locate. If I am correct by that, hopefully I am. Oh, I'm also going to use this to help those guys out. Or maybe not, I suppose. Take this, one of you. Boom. Or maybe not. Yeah, that bomb is basically just there to help out your forces, like defeat the other guys much quicker. But hey, we don't need to endear ourselves in that right now because instead we got Triss just to be collecting and soul gems to be finding. But first and foremost, let's be reading the scroll vault every day. Yes, that is indeed impossible. Well, not super bounce padding, I mean teleporting, that's totally what I meant by that right there. But either way, let's be grabbing Enigma Soul Gem, and we all know what happens when we find a Soul Gem. We preview it, so let's get right into it, shall we? Yeah, this guy looks insanely cool. I wish I had him, but unfortunately I don't. Mostly because he's expensive, because he was the last Trapmaster release, so he's kind of high in demand. Because not only that, but because he's one of the last ones released, you know, he had less of a release than all the other ones did. So, you know, it's unfortunate that he's harder to get and more expensive at the same time, but, you know, I'll get him eventually, and that's what matters. Okay, let's get blowing people up, because this guy is insanely powerful. I mean, like, do you see that right there? Crazy with how powerful this guy is. Boom, take that, suckers. Okay, we're going to teleport over here. Oh, yeah, I'll happily take that orange. No complaints right here, guys. None whatsoever. Okay, so we're going to head inside here so we can finish off that all areas found objective, because of course this area does indeed count towards such an objective. Oh nice, we got a pretzel from that, and that's going to be delicious. Boom, there we go. Got him. Okay, do you guys hear an echo in here? Well, I do, because here she is, Echo herself. A very, very awesome and beautiful looking design. It's such a shame, though, that the character isn't as awesome as the design, because honestly, the gameplay for her, it's fun, but the unfortunate thing is that it's not effective, so I find her being defeated in Nightmare mode way too easily, and I also find her attacks not as powerful as they should be. But the gameplay itself is fun, and all. And like I said, her design is very, very good. Very huge amounts of detail. Like, honestly, the design is beautiful. I have nothing against the design. But hey, gameplay is everything, and considering that her gameplay is not the greatest, then, you know, that's really what brings this character downhill. Yes, I can see it right there, dude. Oh my gosh, this guy's so evil right here. With those, like, beeps of warning right there. Grenade. But hey, I don't need no warning, because this guy is going to be no trouble for us whatsoever. But either way, here comes our 4th arena battle of the game. And our 2nd to last one as well, for that matter. But yeah, as you can see right here, she has a bubble attack, and then she can also do a slamming attack. Which is honestly her saving grace. I love that slam attack right there. Oh yeah, she can also put herself inside a bubble as well, and then make it explode afterwards. Boom. Yeah, that part about her gameplay is in depth, but the rest of that is very, very simple, very, very basic, and not very powerful. But hey, enough about bashing Skylanders right here. I mean, like, she's just not one of my favourites, that's all, but apart from that, she's good. So let's talk about how much I'm going to own these enemies instead, because I'm going to own these enemies. Boom. I hope that hurt, honestly, I really do. Because the more pain for better. After all, they say no pain, no gain and all. And that has never been more true, especially in this game, because the more pain your Skylander takes, the more experience they will earn, pretty much. That's not actually true, but it's what it feels like, and all. And another thing is that, of course, you level up faster in the lower levels, which when you're in the lower levels, I should even say, in terms of your Skylander. So, like, when your Skylander, when you first start off, you're at level 1, obviously, that's what I mean by that. So, if you play level 1 Skylander in for later levels, sure, while it'll be painful for them, they'll level up the fastest from that. So, you know, that's kind of what I mean by that, I suppose. But either way, let's blow this thing up, because it's annoying me. Wow, not even that was enough damage to fully, like, defeat this guy right here. Now, I've got to be careful not to die here, because if I die here, that would be a huge shame. Yes, it would. Yeah, there we go, he's dead at last. Okay, so that does it for Echo. Like I said, I don't want to risk losing her, so instead we're going to bring in none other. That's a Punk Shock. Yeah, she's going to be good for the upcoming boss fight, because she's got the range and all that. Because trust me, you want ranged attacks for this here boss fight, most certainly. And not to mention, on top of that, she's also awesome. Boom, take this. Oh boy, watch out for them fire geysers right there. That was close, it almost got me. But hey, close doesn't quite cut it, so that's what matters, I suppose. Not cool, dude, not cool at all. Yeah, they're not supposed to get shots, but they can get shocks just fine by the might of our awesome electrical powers. Take this, suckers. Nice. So yeah, we got another piece of pizza right there. Not pizza, another orange even, but hey, I'm sure it was delicious nevertheless. Okay, looks like this guy wants to take us on, so prepare to lose, dude. That is one hell of a name right there, I've got to admit. Yeah, we're going to see about that, mate. Oh, darn, I went right into that fire right there. Oh, let's take this guy out while we have a chance, shall we? Ow, that hurt. You see what I mean? This ain't no walk in the park and all. Especially since he moves so fast, so it's actually really hard to hit him. Boom, take this. Yeah, there we go, that's some good damage right there. And not to mention the villain we're using right now is not particularly ideal for this, because he needs to be still for grenades to really hit him. And still is one thing that this guy most certainly does not do. But hey, I'm sure Punk Shock's range will do just fine with him. As long as they don't take too many hits, they should be good. Pretty much. Here we go. Now's my advantage. Yeah, whenever he stops to recharge, make sure to take advantage of that, most certainly. Boom, there we go. Watch out for his shots, though. Ah, yes, he had to rest him for Geyser. That really dealt some decent damage to him right now. Boom. Yeah, this is how awesome Punk Shock is right now. Lift this one. Take that, loser. He down, so what we're going to do, we're going to trap him. That's exactly what we're going to do. So it's time to place the water trap into the portal. And man, this is the shortest episode so far. This episode has been really short, I have noticed that. But hey, this is the shortest level in the game, so I don't blame the episode for being the shortest one, not at all. Yes, that is true, that is inevitable indeed.
So now I will use science for good and not evil? That sounds kind of weird to me.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to deal with it, mate, but either way, we're going to trap Threat Pack in this one right here. Yeah, I think I would love a jetpack as well, dude. A jetpack would be awesome. I'm jealous of his jetpack because I want one. Just please tell me that Flynn isn't going to be the one driving the rocket, because if he does, we're not even going to make it to the Sky Highlands.
You like enchiladas too? I've got a
So basically, as long as you have a mouth, you're gonna like enchiladas, end of story. But either way, we got the glorious triple stars. Oh, how I love that sign. So yeah, let's be advancing with the loading screens without further ado, aka best part of the game right here. Hashtag still kidding. And man, I've just dropped a trap, but I have no idea where it is. I'm sure I'll find it after recording just fine though.
Who's ready for a big trip up to these Sky Highlands?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but that place is rotten with air pirates. They're cruel, ruthless, and supremely evil. And that's their good side.
Warden, I'd hate to see the bad side then.
Their entire armada with just one tiny ship. You're even crazier than he looks.
Hate to say it, but he's right. It'll be too much for one ship. Plus, I do look pretty crazy.
We figured you guys could use a little help.
I salvaged some old flying machines from Skylanders past and got them ready for battle. I'd say we got ourselves a fortress. Now let's go take on some...
Well, isn't that just convenient? But hey, I've got no problems with that whatsoever.
Yes, woohoo!
But either way, with all that's done, thanks so much for watching this episode, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.